Today I'm going to be making spaghetti. I think I'm going to call this Rotel spaghetti squash spaghetti because I'm going to be making the sauce with Rotel tomato, and I'm using spaghetti squash for the noodles. And I've got the oven preheated to 350. I cut a spaghetti squash in half. I pitted out all the seeds from the inside, scrape them out with a spoon. Kind of wiped it down with a little bit of olive oil, and if you have garlic infused olive oil, it works really good for that. And oven's preheated for 350. It's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook these. And a way to tell if they're done is just take a fork, stick it in there, and if it goes in, kind of like, cooking potatoes, if the fork goes in, it's done. And then we'll peel it out and put it in a strainer, and we'll go from there. Now for the sauce, I have two medium-sized sweet yellow onions in here, and a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just going to saute them a little bit. And I'm going to add garlic to it. Now, normal size garlic cloves, I'd say about 4. These were 2 pretty big size garlic cloves. You can mince them. You can buy minced. And I just smashed mine because, well, that's generally what I do, is I smash my garlic. And it's about ready. And we're just going to saute this for a minute, and I'm going to add a few other things into it. Okay, now I've added 1 can, that's H.E.B brand, 28 ounce. This is diced tomatoes. I was going for the peeled whole tomatoes, but I grabbed the wrong can, and this will still work. You can use either or. And I'm going to cook this down just a little bit. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of oregano, and I'm adding 2 teaspoons of marjoram. I also added 1 little 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Also add 1 can of Rotel tomatoes. This is a 10-ounce can. Now I've put the sauce on the back burner, and it's going to be there about 15-20 minutes on a medium-low heat, and I covered it. And we're going to cook some sausage. This is mild Italian sausage. Yes, again from H.E.B. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was. I just live in Texas and we shop at H.E.B. So I'm going to cook this. Now I'm going to add a half cup of white wine. The sauce back there. I'm going to stir it. I'm going to let it cook for about 5 more minutes. Now that the spaghetti squash is done, I scrape the inside out with a fork. Put it in a strainer here. And I also added the meat, the sausage, to the sauce. You can leave it separate. You can have it meatless if you want. I tend to add it to the sauce because I'm going to eat it throughout the week. And that's just what I do. And this is the final product. I made the noodles out of spaghetti squash, and I put what ended up being a meat sauce. You can have it without meat. But I made it a meat sauce with the sausage over the top of it, and it's pretty good. Enjoy, and please like, sub, and subscribe, and I will be putting out new videos soon. Thank you for watching.